Yeah, so if you saw the Willy OAM video, two of them now, that's me. Yeah. So let's add a little bit of context to the context to the context, right? It is very difficult to do an interview with no notes, just going off the top of your head. I could have better prepared, that's for sure. But Willie had a difficult schedule, and as did I, and what came out is what came out. I don't redact anything I said. I think I should have rephrased something. The information that I gave to track a Nazi Merc at that time was an embarrassing photo of Sandberg and information about his criminal offenses. I didn't have anything else really to contribute other than the information dockets about Stenway and Sandberg. Other than that, I really didn't have anything else. And you ask yourself, like, man, okay, all right, like somebody in my own unit tried to kill me. I want to caveat something. I have a clean service record with the United States military. 40% of the people don't get that. Clean, nothing. No Article 15s, not a National Guard as well, nothing. So at one point, I obviously was highly mission capable and a reliable soldier with an excellent DD 214. Obviously, Ukraine didn't work out so well. But the point being is, if you're going to label me as this prolific shitbag forever, my entire career, I mean, go ahead, do it by all means. I can hang up my hat on what I did for my own country in Iraq and Afghanistan and walk away from that. It's like, all right, there's my service to my nation. Ukraine was something extra that I took on with good intentions that just went to shit, ultimately. There's a lot of conjecture going on. I wasn't kicked out of the Norman Brigades, wasn't kicked out of the Legion, um, and I asked to leave Chosen Company. Had they just let me go and people hadn't tried to kill me, like actually unalive me, and then no recourse of investigation was followed, had the Ukrainians not done, had they didn't do anything, then they continue to give me death threats over the internet. I decided to go nuclear. Fuck it, why not? I had nothing to lose. And I didn't lose anything at the end of the day. I'm not here for fans on this subject. My purpose in life is not to be some sort of career mercenary edgelord. I actually do other things with my life. I've had a career in combat sports. I've worked in medicine, and I'm obviously working on videography. If you can look at some of my videos, those are not just shitty put together blogs, but rather complex artistic videography. And I'd like to be rehabilitated. I admit I've done some wrongs and that there's a lot of things that I should have done better, but you go to a war zone, you deal with people you don't know, you have your life, an attempt on your life. I mean, how are you gonna react? Well, I found out how I reacted. And then I reacted more after they egged me on. Like they simply could have, I mean, I was willing to just chill out after the whole fratricide attempt. I was willing to go on, but they insisted upon going after me. I had Sandberg at one point begging for me to stop. Please, man, it's gone too far already. Like, because when, he started going after my shit, I got messages from all these people stating he's a career abuser of women. And this flame war went on past that and even on to the next year. and character assassinations followed. And what do? I fight back. Again, if you think I'm a soft cunt, it's not. These aren't these. Anybody who gets ears like this, you know that I've done something that 99.99% of the people could never do, and that show a degree of tenacity in what I do. I went 13 losses straight when I started wrestling. Most people would throw in the bucket. I ended up on a podium with a gold medal later in my life in Brazil. So you should understand that if I perceive a threat and you become a threat, I'm going to go after you with a degree of tenacity that is just not something you're used to, that you're not going to be able to handle. You know, I feel bad about this for all my Ukrainian colleagues. I had great working relationships with them. There's no issues. I never really wanted to work with foreigners, to be honest, because all these units are filled with shitbags who didn't complete their service record, their services, had issues, so on. Not, some of these guys were redeemable people for sure. Classic example would be Mike Dunn. He didn't fulfill his service, but ended up being a decent soldier and did his job. But that's not the case with most people that were in Ukraine. Like a lot of them, most of the dudes fucked off after the first contact. I mean, if you want to label this like that I was afraid of war, then by all means, like go for it. Color me a coward then, if that's the case, but that's not the case. I went to Iraq, Afghanistan, I went to Ukraine once, and then I went back again. The last time, I was definitely not the man for the job. I take responsibility for that shit. Totally. Totally take responsibility for that shit. But yeah, I don't know what else people want. I mean, there's going to be a couple more interviews that come out. And I guess this is what I have to say to people. Deal with your problems early, make deals, treat the issue properly. Like Gigi, dude should have been thrown in a jail cell immediately. Sandberg should have probably faced some disciplinary action. He didn't explicitly commit a crime, but I mean, in Ukraine, but he was part of the problem. This all could have been I literally could have left Chosen Company with no drama, but people chose to come to me. And dog, I got a lot of fight in me. I still have a lot of fight in me. I've gone through the FBI now, the Serbs, the Poles, a couple of wars. It's gonna take a lot to take me down if that's your intention. Best way to deal with me at this point is to let me go on about my life. And you guys can deal with the mess that I made. Because if you want to start bringing it back to me, I got a lot of fire left in me. I'm not ready to resign, but I have no intentions of contributing anything to this whole Ukraine discussion. I think at this point, I think I've said what I needed to say. But yeah, if you come to this channel and you found this video, thank you for listening.